Now I was going to make a WTF moment for every single mention of the Montreal Screwjob at Elimination Chamber 2023, but 10 minutes into the show last night, I realised that if I did do that, this video would be longer than Bastard Omos. He's a very long boy. So let's just say they referenced it 987,762 times and moved the piss on with our lives. Mago, 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 mago. Morgan going for the code red, Maggle said right here. And whatever you do, do not ask Michael Cole around to your house for a game of Cluedo or a game of Let's Solve the Bastard Da Vinci Code, because he would be useless. Here he missed the code breaker and he missed it twice, and it was staring right at him on both occasions, right in the soul patch on his chinny chin chin. Homicidal, suicidal, genocidal, death-defying maniac, Liv Morgan. And I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again. With all these crazy bumps being done by Liv Morgan, we're getting close to the point. With all these bumps she's taken, we're going to have to rename her Death Morgan. And death is also what will happen to you if you don't leave a like on this video or a lovely comment to tickle the bollocks of the algorithm. If you're feeling extra saucy there, dear viewer, why don't you share it? Otherwise, I'll send former WWE superstar Yoshi Tatsu around to your house to kill you. Thank you. Now, I like to think Brock Lesnar saw the happenings on this week's SmackDown, where Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy were stood there in the ring saying, well, I do declare that I want to meet the winner of Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley down at the watering hole. And Brock said to himself, bollocks to that crap, I ain't ready for this jelly. I don't like Bray-alicious for you, baby. So he swiftly kicked Barrett in the dick to make sure he wasn't the one to go on to face Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. He's a smart man, Brock. The WTF moment here is, of course, dear viewer, that it took Brock Lesnar so long to do it. Oh, dear viewer, imagine a meal of a Samosa Joe followed by some cross-faced chicken wings with a side of Kevin mash, followed by a lovely portion of chicken souvlaki pita. There's no pun here, but that was a sign at last night's show. I just think that fan there was a massive fan of chicken souvlaki pita. Mago, 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 mago. On the left, the unbiased, world-renowned combat sports journalist Ariel Helwani, who asked the hard questions, whether you want to answer them or not. Guys, isn't that so cool? Wow, I wonder what awkward interview and subsequent angry Twitter exchange you were referencing there, Maggle Cole, you obvious prick. And to reference Ariel Helwani as a journalist is the biggest WTF moment I have ever seen after what we've seen from Ariel Helwani this week in particular, of all weeks. I'm a more world-renowned journalist, I'm laughing as I say it, than Ariel Helwani, and I'm the biggest clown YouTuber's ever seen. No. That referee definitely stopped counting before Edge went, huh, with his arm. Just as Beth Phoenix, who I guess was supposed to break up the pinfall at this moment, was in a different bastard postcode. And I guess the R in Rated R Superstar stands for rigged, which is a ridiculous thing to say about a sportsman like a professional wrestler in a legitimate sport like professional wrestling, dear viewer. Edge and Beth win with a shatter machine? Oh! It's been 7 hours and 15 days since you took me off these videos, Ross, you fat bastard. But I'm here to tell you this isn't gimmick infringement, because Cash Wheeler especially has played a massive role in getting both Edge and Beth back into ring shape. So don't even bother. Well, that's me told then, isn't it? Right now, everybody, here's a world exclusive. I've worked out how to beat Roman Reigns. If he's seeing off every single one of those well-positioned sponsor cans of energy drink, all you have to do, if you are challenging Roman Reigns for the oo-woo, is run about 3 to 5 miles, and by the time we get to the 3 to 5 mile point, Roman Reigns' heart, it'll explode! Cody Rhodes needs to turn into Cody Road Runner at WrestleMania, doesn't he, kids? LFG, no cap. Austin Theory wearing what could be Chris Benoit tribute gear in Canada at Elimination Chamber 2023, even if it's not actually what it looks like it could be, is still quite a choice look to choose, isn't it? Yes, he'll cripple his own career with stuff like that, man. Oh, Jesus! I mean, I couldn't have said that better myself when Corey Graves was speaking about Bronson Reed spiking himself on his Bronson Heed at quite a speed, following the trajectory of a tumbleweed. I mean, a powerbomb off the top of that pod would have been gnarly enough, but Johnny Gargano somehow reversed that powerbomb from Seth Rollins. What a lovely promo that was, by the way, with Becky Lynch's Batman the man. Whatever the hell she was called, it was great. But Johnny Wrestling reverses that into a Hurricane Rana off the top of the pod. Rollins goes flying that way, Johnny goes flying that way, and in that moment, it would appear that Johnny Gargano forgot he had a damn family bag gold. He could have died. Jey Uso not pulling the trigger again is a massive WTF moment after the 3 years we've been through. Watch that video there, which I did a few weeks ago, laying things out story plot point by story plot point, and this WTF moment will make sense to you. I'm now convinced that Roman Reigns would have to literally murder Jey Uso's significant other right in front of Jey Uso's face for Jey Uso to do anything to Roman Reigns at this point. He's bottled the thing he should have done all the way back at Hell in a Cell 2020, the massive fanny. That's right, everybody. Jey Uso is a massive fanny. Pass it on. And a question for Kevin Owens, dear viewer. Kevin Owens, what the hell took you so long? In fact, why the bloody hell weren't you out there with Sami from the very start? If anything, Kevin, and I can't believe I'm saying this after all these years of Kevin Owens being quite literally my spirit animal. If you know, you know. Kevin Owens, you dick. You think, oh, I've got to get out there with my entrance, get my hometown pop, when last night was all about your supposed best friend, your supposed guardian angel, your supposed bae. I don't know. Sami Zayn, you are a right whopper, Kevin Owens. And of course, we've got to make the final WTF moment from Elimination Chamber 2023. The absolute bollocks that is Paul Triple H Levesque. I use his real name because I'm a real journalist, not Ariel Helwani. Paul Triple H Levesque repeating the bollocks he did at Clash at the Castle last year at the end of last night's supposed premium live event. Once again, last night it looked like the planets had aligned. Uranus was in line with Triple H's anus. The moon was shining out of Triple H's arsehole. He could have made a No Way Out 2004 moment Eddie Guerrero portrayed by Sami Zayn last night. He could have done all that. But what did he give us? He gave us a finish to the event that would have left us a bit miffed if it happened at the end of SmackDown, never mind the end of a supposed premium live event. It was Drew last year, Sami this year. That's 2 strikes, Triple H. 1 more, I will come down to your house. Much like I'm gonna send Yoshitatsu to your house if you don't like and comment and share this video, and I'll bite your bastard nose off. Anyway, I've been Ross Tweddle from Cultaholic Wrestling. That was the WTF Moments from Elimination Chamber 2023. Let me know what you think about the event down below. I think it was a very solid show, if unspectacular, taking the main event out with the main event. That was pretty spectacular, but it just makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you wonder what kind of moment they could have had if they got their bollocks out, disregarded all business sense, and just had Sami Zayn win and take the title home and give us a moment we would have talked about forevermore. The Women's Elimination Chamber match far outshone the men's, in my opinion. That's despite the fact that Johnny Gargano had to kill himself to remind us all that he is indeed Johnny Wrestling. An Edge and Beth Phoenix tag team match, that was also fantastic. But let me know what you think down there. Like, comment, share. I've been Ross. Goodbye.